Right, these pictures just into us in those cars are Manchester.
This is major breaking news. This is an original story from David Ornstein.
The dawn of a new era has officially arrived at the Etihad Stadium as Manchester City navigates one of the most turbulent yet exhilarating summer transfer windows in recent memory. Following the monumental departure of legendary manager Pep Guardiola, the club has moved swiftly to back incoming boss Enzo Maresca with a war chest designed to overhaul the squad. With the Italian tactician ready to implement his distinct brand of possession-based football, the sky blue hierarchy has sent shockwaves through European football by finalizing a pair of staggering deals to reshape their midfield engine room. However, the headline of the summer is undoubtedly bittersweet for the City faithful as the club prepares to say goodbye to its midfield orchestrator. In a blockbuster twist that has defined the summer window, Manchester City star Rodri has finalized a sensational move to Real Madrid. The Spanish international, long considered the best defensive midfielder in the world, had hinted at a potential return to his homeland during his 2026 World Cup campaign, and the Spanish giants moved aggressively to wrap up his signature before the tournament's conclusion. Rodri's move to the Santiago Bernabeu marks the end of a highly decorated stint in Manchester, where he captured 4 Premier League titles and a historic Champions League crown. Facing the final stages of his contract and looking for a fresh challenge in La Liga, the 29-year-old's exit left a massive, seemingly irreplaceable void in the heart of the City midfield. Real Madrid's relentless pursuit eventually broke City's resolve, forcing sporting director Hugo Viana to pivot immediately to an aggressive contingency plan to protect the squad's competitive edge. Rather than letting the departure of their talisman stall their ambitions, Manchester City responded with an emphatic statement of intent. The club has officially finalized the signings of 2 incredibly solid and dynamic Premier League midfielders to jumpstart the Enzo Maresca era. In what is being hailed as a masterclass of recruitment, Cityzens officials have successfully completed a jaw-dropping double swoop to secure the signatures of both Sandro Tonali and Elliott Anderson. The double deal represents a massive financial package totaling upwards of £200 million, a clear indication that City has no plans of slowing down under their new management. By securing 2 of the most sought-after midfield profiles in English football, Maresca has been handed the perfect tools to build a versatile, high-pressing system. The tandem arrivals are viewed not as alternatives to one another, but as complementary foundational pieces designed to work alongside each other in a revamped tactical setup. The first part of the recruitment drive brings Elliott Anderson to the blue side of Manchester following intense negotiations with Nottingham Forest. City's recruitment team had long identified the energetic midfielder as their primary target for the summer, having seen prior hefty bids pushed back before finally matching Forest's steep valuation. Anderson's incredible work rate, driving runs, and technical versatility make him the quintessential modern midfielder, perfectly suited to thrive under Maresca's demanding tactical blueprint. Compounding their statement business, City completely hijacked Tottenham's summer plans by finalizing a deal for Newcastle United powerhouse Sandro Tonali. The 26-year-old Italian international had been subject to heavy interest from North London, with Spurs even seeing an £80 million bid rejected by the Magpies. Sensing an opportunity to land a truly elite profile to help offset the loss of Rodri, Manchester City stepped in to match Newcastle's firm £100 million valuation and secure the former AC Milan star. Tonali brings a brilliant mixture of defensive grit, elite vision, and tactical discipline that will seamlessly anchor the transition into the post-Guardiola era. Having already adapted to the physical demands of the Premier League during his time at St James's Park, the Italian midfielder is fully equipped to dictate the tempo of matches from deep. His familiarity with high-pressure environments gives Maresca a proven, top-tier operator capable of marshalling the midfield from day one. The sudden influx of top-tier talent highlights a meticulous regeneration project that has been quietly developing at the Etihad over the last 18 months. While external observers worried about how the squad would cope with the departures of icons like Pep Guardiola and Rodri, the board has aggressively integrated elite young profiles to ensure a seamless transition. The arrivals of Tonali and Anderson signal that the club's hierarchy is fully committed to protecting their new manager from any rebuilding growing pains. Tactically, the new-look midfield promises to be one of the most balanced and terrifying units in Europe. While Tonali sits deep to break up opposition plays and orchestrate the first phase of build-up, Anderson will be given the freedom to exploit half spaces and drive the ball into the final third. This dynamic blend of industry and creativity ensures that Maresca's side will retain their signature dominance over possession while introducing a more direct, physical edge to their pressing game. As the squad prepares to regroup for pre-season training, the atmosphere around the Etihad is one of immense optimism and anticipation. Losing a player of Rodri's caliber would destabilize most clubs, but Manchester City's ruthless efficiency in the market has instead turned a crisis into a spectacular evolution. With Enzo Maresca at the helm and a glittering new midfield duo ready to dictate play, the Sky Blues have firmly declared that their era of dominance is far from over.
This video and subscribe.